What's up, everybody? This is Dylan. That's Justin. Man-to-Man football here. Avid Longhorn fan, avid Cowboy fan, both avid football fans. Let's get it.
All right, Dylan, let's jump right into it. Talking Dallas Cowboys going into Week 17. We have a playoff chance, Dylan.
Playoffs, baby. Don't talk about the playoffs. Don't do that.
Cowboys are 6-9 right now going into Week 17. We are playing the New York Giants, and Washington plays the Eagles. Washington has to lose for us to have a chance. Cowboys have to win for us to have a chance, which will put us in the playoffs as a wild card. Craziest season I've ever been through so far this year, guys. Since playing the Bengals, have been on the tank train. I still am. Unfortunately, we're out of the top 10 picks right now. But besides the fact,
Real
let's
quick,
talk
guys, if you are enjoying the
Cowboys football right
conversation, throw
now.
us a like, throw us a subscribe.
Dylan, going
Appreciate y'all
into
checking
Week
out the video.
17,
All right, we're going to throw y'all right back in.
Mike McCarthy has kind of turned this season around and given us a chance at making the playoffs. At the beginning of this season, we kind of talked about how we were a almost surefire NFC East champion.
Right.
Do you think, with the way this season has gone, we've got a second-string quarterback in Andy Dalton. We've been really banged up on the front five, for the offensive line. Is it worth our team going into the playoffs, or were you on the lose-out train like I was in the Bengals? Because that's just where I'm at.
Yeah, no, I totally hear you. It's such an up in the air thing because at this point you've already won games, you're already out of the top 10.
Yeah.
When you were looking at number 4, that you were gonna get such a great player out of that, and or potential draft picks if you were to trade down, yada yada yada.
Right.
I do think the one thing that you can kind of take away here and hopefully kind of build some momentum going into next season, when the starters do come back, the Mike McCarthy culture, if you will, the way they do things, maybe that's kind of catch and hold, and hopefully that means good things going forward. Do I think you'll win a bunch of playoff games or nothing? I don't know about all that. But, you can definitely see progress here. The offense is starting to look really good. It's starting to look explosive. Andy Dalton looks good. There's been definite improvement in life in the football team when just 5 weeks ago, you couldn't have said that.
Yeah, and you can't definitely say that because, starting the couple, honestly, like the first 10 weeks of this season, I talked about how the effort on this team was just pathetic. And I talked about that a lot. Defense is definitely showing out a little bit more lately. They're keeping this in game. Randy Gregory has looked phenomenal. So I can definitely see that. Looking at it from a morale standpoint, I'm okay with making the playoffs. I would think it would be like a huge morale boost if we even somehow sneak out one of these, but I don't think we're a super deep playoff run team, especially the way we played. I would love it. I'm not complaining. I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboys fan. I'm cheering for them to win every week, other than since the Bengals week. But once we make the playoffs, I'm in. I'm all in. At that point, you got to go for your team, and I'm all about the Cowboys. So, something that's kind of interesting to me. I think it would look good on Mike McCarthy's resume. Finally figuring out what this team needed. We're coming into some interesting situations, I think, with this quarterback situation, especially now that we are out of the top 10. I think that you kind of have to stick with Dak. So I've already talked about how I can almost guarantee we're either going to franchise tag him or we're going to sign him to a long-term extension. We'll see how that works out. We are in a kind of a dire cap space issue. I'll probably get into that in a later video, but that's about all it for me, guys. What do you think we should do? Should we just say lose out and just get the best pick available now, or go into the playoffs and just try to, boost this team's morale and show everybody that we can be a playoff team, which would be awesome.
Appreciate y'all checking out the channel, checking out the video. Man-to-Man football here. Y'all stay tuned for more.